Show us your languages, Charlie.
Hello, English, Hola, Spanish, Ni hao, Chinese, Kamusta ka na, Tagalog, Konnichiwa, Japanese, Annyeonghaseyo, Korean!
What is language?
Language is a system of conventional spoken, manual signed or written symbols by means of which human beings, as members of a social group and participants in its culture, express themselves.
Egyptian languages. Egyptians speak a continuum of dialects. The predominant dialect in Egypt is Egyptian Colloquial Arabic, or Masri Egyptian, which is the vernacular language.
Official language,
Literary Arabic,
vernacular language,
Egyptian Arabic.
main spoken language,
Egyptian Arabic is the commonly spoken language based on the dialect of Cairo and is occasionally written in Arabic script or in Arabic chat alphabet, mostly on new communication services.
minority languages,
In southern Egypt, Saidi Arabic is the main spoken language for most people. In the Upper Nile Valley, around Qom Ombo and Aswan, there are about 300,000 speakers of Nubian languages, mainly Nabatean, but also Kenyuzi Dongola.
a Bedouin Sinai minority speaks a variety of Bedouin Arabic, mostly in the Sinai Peninsula in Egypt's Asian lands. Approximately 77,000 speakers of Bidja live in the Eastern Desert and along the coast of the Red Sea.
Some 234,200 for Dom speak the Domari language, an Indo-Aryan language related to Romani, and are concentrated north of Cairo. In the Western Desert, Eastern Libyan Arabic is spoken.
About 30,000 Egyptian Berbers living in the Siwa Oasis and its surroundings speak Siwi Berber, which is a variety of the Berber language of North Africa. Siwi Berber is well mutually intelligible with Libyan Berber dialects. In ancient times, the population of Western Egypt was probably made of Berber-speaking tribes.
Immigrants and their descendants mainly spoke Italian until the second half of the 19th century, or also more recently African languages like Amharic and Tigrinya. Foreign languages:
English,
French,
Italian,
Russian.
German. Sign language.
The only sign language known to be used in Egypt is Egyptian Sign Language. It is known to be used in Alexandria and Cairo, and possibly other regions.
Regional variation is reported anecdotally but not documented.
The evolution of Egyptian language.
Archaic Egyptian.
The archaic phase of the language consists of some of the earliest hieroglyphic writings, such as those depicted on the Naqada pottery.
Old Egyptian.
The phase lasted between 2600 BC and 2000 BC and is also known as the Old Kingdom language.
Middle Egyptian.
The Middle Egyptian phase lasted between 2000 BC and 1300 BC and is commonly described as the classical phase of the language.
Late Egyptian.
The Late Egyptian phase lasted between 1300 BC and 700 BC. This phase began to appear in the previous period in around 1600 BC but did not fully develop up until 1300 BC.
Demotic phase.
The Demotic phase evolved from Late Egyptian and was used between the 7th century and the 5th century AD. The phase also consists of Egyptian script that had its roots in northern or delta forms of hieratic.
Coptic phase.
The Coptic phase is considered the last phase of the ancient Egyptian language and lasted between the 4th and 14th centuries.
The modern use of ancient languages.
The use of ancient Egyptian language still survives in the form of Coptic language, which is used by the Coptic Church, which has a handful of fluent speakers.